In a world that's constantly trying to distract you, pull you in 1,000 directions, and force you into comparison with everyone around you, one of the greatest acts of courage and self-respect is to focus on yourself. It's easy to get caught up in the noise, to chase trends, to scroll endlessly through other people's highlight reels and feel like you're falling behind. But the truth is, real progress, real transformation, and real fulfillment begin the moment you decide to look inward and commit to doing the work for yourself, by yourself, and on yourself. You have to understand that no one is coming to save you. No one owes you anything. No one is going to push you, remind you, or beg you to chase your own potential. That responsibility is yours. You have to be your own hero, your own coach, your own cheerleader. This journey is yours alone, and the sooner you accept that, the sooner you stop waiting for others to give you permission to be great, the sooner your life will change. Focusing on yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. It means you're prioritizing growth, healing, self, discipline, and inner peace. It means you're no longer willing to be distracted by what others are doing because you're too busy building your own life. You're not in competition with anyone but the version of you that you were yesterday. You're not running someone else's race. You're walking your own path, and that path requires you to shut out the noise and lock in on your goals. Working hard doesn't mean just being busy. It means being intentional. It means sacrificing what's comfortable for what's meaningful. It means waking up every day with a mission in your heart and fire in your eyes. It means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up even on the hard days because you know those days are the ones that count the most. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, your dreams remain dreams. With it, your dreams become inevitable. Talent, luck, and opportunity will only get you so far, but discipline, that's what carries you across the finish line when motivation fades. That's what separates those who wish from those who achieve. That's what turns pain into power, failure into feedback, and struggle into strength. The world might not notice your early mornings, your late nights, your sacrifices, or your silent battles. But you're not doing it for applause. You're doing it because you made a promise to yourself. You made a commitment to your future, and that commitment is sacred. It's a vow to never settle, never quit, never let fear or doubt dictate your destiny. You owe it to yourself to keep going, to keep growing, and to keep grinding no matter what. There will be moments when you question everything, when it feels like you're working so hard and getting nowhere. When you see others succeed while you're stuck, but you have to keep the faith. You have to remember that your journey is not on their timeline. Growth is not always visible. Progress is not always loud. Sometimes the greatest victories are the ones no one sees: the mental breakthroughs, the emotional resilience, the quiet strength that builds day by day. You are planting seeds now that will bloom in seasons to come. And just because you can't see the fruit yet doesn't mean the roots aren't growing strong. Keep watering your dreams with action. Keep nourishing your goals with focus. Keep feeding your vision with belief. Because eventually your hard work will pay off. The universe rewards those who refuse to give up. Life bends for those who are too stubborn to back down. Focus is your superpower in a distracted world. Protect it. Guard your mind like a fortress. Eliminate what doesn't serve your growth. Reduce your exposure to negativity, comparison, and doubt. Instead, fill your mind with purpose, clarity, and positive intent. Learn to say no to what's convenient so you can say yes to what's necessary. Learn to be alone without being lonely, to be still without being stagnant, and to be quiet without being invisible. Your time is your most precious resource. Stop wasting it on things and people who don't align with your vision. Every moment spent worrying about others is a moment not spent improving yourself. Every ounce of energy poured into gossip, drama, or resentment is energy taken away from your grind. You don't have time for distractions. You don't have time for excuses. You only have time for action. Your focus will be tested. Your work ethic will be challenged. Life will throw obstacles in your path to see how bad you really want it. But that's where your true character is revealed. When everything is against you, when the odds seem stacked, when quitting seems easier, that's when you dig deep. That's when you remember why you started. That's when you rise. You were not born to be average. You were not meant to blend in. There is something within you, a fire, a force, a calling that demands greatness, but it won't be handed to you. It has to be earned, through sweat, through sacrifice, through showing up day in and day out, whether anyone is watching or not, through focusing relentlessly on your vision, your craft, your mission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for external validation. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. The only thing you need is already inside you: the will to work, the hunger to grow, the courage to keep going. That's enough. That's more than enough. Focus on mastering your mind. Focus on sharpening your skills. Focus on elevating your energy. The world will catch up when you're ready. Don't let temporary setbacks make you forget who you are. Don't let other people's opinions drown out your inner voice. Don't let fear of failure keep you from even trying. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are a work in progress, and every step forward, no matter how small, is a step toward your highest self. Hard work doesn't guarantee success, but it guarantees growth, and growth is success, because every day you become stronger, wiser, more disciplined, more focused, more capable. That's a win. That's a step toward the life you're building. Success isn't a destination. It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's a commitment to constant evolution. There are no shortcuts. There's no hack for mastery. There's no easy way to greatness. There's just the grind, the daily choices, the discipline, the discomfort, the dedication. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. So build habits that support your dreams. Build routines that feed your focus. Build systems that eliminate resistance. And above all, believe in yourself. Believe so deeply, so unshakably in your potential that nothing can deter you. Believe that your hard work is creating something meaningful, even when you can't see the full picture yet. Believe that every setback is setting you up for a greater comeback. Believe that you are worthy of the success you're striving for, and then work like it's already yours. You are not here to live a mediocre life. You are not here to coast, to conform, to stay comfortable. You are here to rise, to build, to create, to evolve, and that requires focus. That requires hard work. That requires a deep, unwavering commitment to yourself. You have everything you need. Now use it. Every day is a new opportunity to move closer to your goals. Every morning is a fresh chance to take another step, no matter how small. Don't underestimate the power of consistency. Don't underestimate what you can build when you show up for yourself every single day. The compound effect of focused effort over time is unstoppable. It's how legacies are built. It's how greatness is forged. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to keep going, keep learning, keep refining, keep pushing, keep believing you will get there, not by magic, not by luck, but by focus and hard work. The grind will test you, but it will also transform you. It will reveal who you really are, and who you really are is powerful beyond measure. So ignore the noise, silence the doubt. Block out the distractions, lock in on your mission, focus on yourself, work hard, and never forget why you started, because the life you want is on the other side of your consistency. The future you dream of is being built today by what you do right now. And if you stay focused, stay disciplined, and stay relentless, nothing can stop you. This is your time, this is your season, this is your moment. Show up for yourself in ways no one else can. Be there for your dreams like they're depending on you, because they are. Be loyal to your goals even when no one else understands them. Be obsessed with your growth, consumed with progress, and unapologetically committed to your evolution. Let your daily actions scream louder than your words. Let your work ethic become your loudest voice, and when people ask you how you did it, you won't need to say a word. Your results will speak volumes. There's no growth in comfort, and there's no greatness without sacrifice. You'll have to let go of some things, friends who distract you, habits that drain you, environments that stunt your progress, not because you're better than anyone else, but because your future is more important than your past. Because your focus is too valuable to be wasted on things that don't serve your purpose. Hard work doesn't guarantee you'll never fail, but it guarantees that when you do, you'll rise faster, stronger, and smarter than before. Every fall is a lesson. Every setback is a setup. Every struggle is shaping you into someone who can carry the weight of success. You can't become powerful without pressure. You can't build resilience without resistance. You can't become the best by staying average. There's a version of you that you haven't met yet. A version so focused, so disciplined, so driven that nothing can stop them. That version is forged in the fire of your daily grind. It's shaped by the late nights, the early mornings, the silent sacrifices, and the relentless pursuit of something greater. You don't find that version of you by wishing. You find it by working, by showing up again and again until who you are begins to align with who you were meant to be. When you focus on yourself, you learn to stop comparing and start competing not with others, but with your own potential. You stop looking sideways and start looking forward. You stop being distracted by what others are doing and start being inspired by what you could do. The only competition that matters is the one between the current you and the best you. Keep winning that battle one day at a time. There will be voices internal and external that try to tell you it's too hard, too late, too much. Ignore them. The only voice that matters is the one inside of you that says, keep going. That voice is the compass guiding you to your highest self. That voice is the one that whispers through exhaustion, one more rep. That voice is the one that reminds you why you started when everything tells you to stop. Focus doesn't just happen. It's a skill, it's a decision, it's a practice, and like any skill, it gets stronger the more you use it. Every time you choose your goal over a distraction, your discipline sharpens. Every time you show up when it would have been easier not to, your willpower expands. Every time you take one more step, your character strengthens. This is the internal transformation that leads to external results. You're not chasing perfection. You're chasing progress. You're chasing alignment. You're chasing the fulfillment that only comes from knowing you gave everything you had to the life you want. That kind of fulfillment isn't found in shortcuts or hacks. It's found in the long, steady journey of building, brick by brick, day by day, choice by choice, and yes, it gets lonely. Yes, it gets exhausting. Yes, there are days when you question whether it's all worth it, but those are the days that matter most. Those are the days that test your commitment. Those are the days that forge your future. Anyone can show up when it's easy. Champions show up when it's hard. Warriors keep going when the road is dark. Leaders keep leading even when no one is watching. It's not about motivation. Motivation comes and goes. It's about the promise you made to yourself. It's about the standard you hold yourself to. It's about honoring the vision you have for your life with every action you take. Because one day, your future self will look back at this season and either thank you or regret you. And that choice is being made right now. You don't need approval. You need action. You don't need permission. You need persistence. You don't need inspiration. You need intention. Do what needs to be done and let the world adjust. Let the people who doubted you fall silent in the presence of your success. Let the ones who ignored you have no choice but to respect you when your results become undeniable. You can't fake hard work. You can't fake dedication. You can't fake mastery. These things take time, effort, and a level of focus that most people simply aren't willing to maintain. But you are not most people. You've already decided that average isn't enough. You've already accepted that comfort is the enemy. You've already chosen to take the harder path, the one that leads to the life you actually want, and what a life it will be. The satisfaction of knowing you built it from the ground up. The pride of knowing you kept your word to yourself. The strength of knowing you've endured what others wouldn't, so you could live how others couldn't. That's the reward of focus. That's the prize of hard work. Not just the material success, but the internal transformation, the unshakable belief in your own power. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to see the entire staircase. You just have to take the next step. Do the next right thing, put in the next rep, finish the next task, build momentum with movement. Progress is made in motion, not in overthinking. Don't let doubt talk you out of action. Don't let fear paralyze your progress. You were built for more than hesitation. You were built for execution, and don't wait until you feel ready. Readiness is a myth. You'll never feel fully prepared. Start now with what you have where you are. The path will become clearer as you walk it. The strength will come as you lift the weight. The answers will appear as you do the work. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that everything you want is on the other side of sustained focus and relentless effort. Every day you have a choice, to drift or to drive, to be distracted or to be dialed in, to settle or to strive. Choose to drive, choose to build. Choose to commit to yourself in ways that no one else will understand. Because in the end, the people who win in life are not the ones with the most talent, the most followers, or the most opportunities. They are the ones with the most focus, the most grit, and the most determination to do whatever it takes. There is no force more powerful than a focused mind with a relentless work ethic. That combination makes you unstoppable. That combination makes you inevitable. So tap into it, commit to it, protect it. And let nothing and no one pull you away from your mission. This is your time, your season, your calling. Focus on yourself, work hard, and let the world feel the power of your discipline. Because the person who is focused and willing to work, truly work, becomes a force too powerful to ignore. And that future, it doesn't belong to the loudest. It doesn't belong to the most liked, the most followed, or even the most talented. It belongs to the most committed. The ones who show up when it's hard. The ones who show up when it's lonely. The ones who show up when the results are invisible and the progress is slow. The ones who stay focused when everyone else is distracted. The ones who work hard not for applause but for purpose. You are building something that can't be bought. You are crafting a legacy that can't be replicated, and that takes time. It takes patience. It takes the kind of commitment most people will never understand. But that's okay. They don't need to understand it. They don't need to believe in it. They don't even need to see it. You do, that's what matters, because you're not doing this for them. You're doing this for the person you're becoming. There will be temptations. There will be shortcuts. There will be moments when giving up looks easier than pushing forward. But remember this, ease never changed anyone. Comfort never made anyone extraordinary. And shortcuts always cost more than they save. So when you feel tired, remember why you started. When you feel like quitting, remember how far you've come. When it gets hard, remind yourself that this is exactly what it takes. You don't become unbreakable by having an easy path. You become unbreakable by walking through the fire and refusing to burn. You become unbreakable by facing obstacles and refusing to back down. You become unbreakable by doing what others won't so you can live how others can't. Your hard work is the hammer. Your focus is the chisel. You are carving your destiny, stroke by stroke. Focus means saying no not just to distractions, but to versions of yourself that are no longer serving you. It means leaving behind the habits that kept you small. It means distancing yourself from the noise that kept you stagnant. It means stepping into a higher level of responsibility, ownership, and execution. It's not always fun. It's not always exciting, but it's always worth it. You weren't made to live in survival mode. You weren't made to live in the shadows of doubt, procrastination, or mediocrity. You were made to rise, to lead, to excel. And none of that happens by accident. It happens through focus. It happens through work. It happens through relentless self-belief and unmatched discipline. Every second you spend focused is an investment in your future. Every drop of sweat, every late night, every early morning, every tough decision, they are bricks in the foundation of your empire. Keep laying them, keep building, even when you can't see the full structure yet. Even when it feels like you're moving too slowly. Great things take time, and they're only built by those willing to stay the course. Hard work isn't punishment, it's privilege. You get to chase something meaningful. You get to wake up every day and fight for your future. You get to pour yourself into a vision no one else can see but you. That's power, that's purpose, that's living. So don't dread the grind, embrace it. Don't avoid the struggle, own it. Don't wish it were easier, become stronger. Focus on yourself not because you're selfish, but because you care. You care enough about your life not to waste it. You care enough about your potential not to bury it. You care enough about your future not to gamble with it. That's what focus is: love expressed through action, discipline driven by vision, devotion backed by consistency. There will always be people who misunderstand your silence, your distance, your obsession with growth. Let them. They don't see what you see. They don't feel what you feel. They're not carrying the vision you carry. You are, and it's your responsibility to protect it, to nurture it, to bring it to life. Even if it means walking alone, even if it means sacrificing things you once thought you needed, even if it means starting over again and again until it's right. The most powerful transformations don't come with applause. They happen in silence, in solitude, in the early hours and late nights, in the moments when no one is watching. That's where champions are born. That's where greatness is forged. So don't look around for validation. Look within for conviction. Let your heart be the drumbeat of your purpose. Let your soul be the compass. Let your work be the proof. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you win. Every time you choose purpose over pleasure, you win. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you win, and those wins stack. They build momentum. They create a version of you that's undeniable, unstoppable, and unforgettable. Success isn't just about achievement. It's about alignment. It's about becoming the kind of person who is worthy of the dream they carry, and that becoming only happens when you focus and work, when you show up and give your best, even when it feels like it's not enough. Because the truth is, your consistent effort is enough. Your daily progress is enough. You are enough as long as you keep moving forward. You don't need to chase everything. Just chase one thing: your best self. Focus so hard on becoming who you were born to be that everything else fades away. And when distractions try to pull you, when failure tries to stop you, when the world tries to discourage you, return to your focus. Return to your work. Return to your reason. You are building something extraordinary, something that will outlast the noise, something that will inspire others, even if that's not your goal. But before it inspires the world, it must first transform you. So don't just work for success. Work for strength. Work for clarity. Work for peace. Let your focus become your fortress. Let your work become your worship. One day the world will ask how you did it, how you rose, how you turned struggle into strength, and your answer will be simple: I focused on myself, and I worked harder than anyone expected, every single day. Your future is watching, not to judge, not to criticize, but to remind you of who you can become if you stay the course. Every decision you make today is a message to your future self. I am coming for you. I will not stop. I will not break. I will not quit. And that version of you, waiting at the end of the grind, is stronger, wiser, calmer, sharper, and more fulfilled than you've ever imagined. But you have to earn your way there, through focus, through discipline, through work. There's a certain peace that comes with knowing you're doing everything in your power to become better. It's a peace the average will never know. Because they spend their lives running from the hard things, avoiding the mirror, ignoring their calling. But not you. You've chosen to walk the road less traveled, the road of effort, the road of patience. The road of sacrifice, that road is narrow, that road is steep, but that road leads somewhere real. You must be willing to be misunderstood. You must be willing to say no when everyone else says yes. You must be willing to work when others rest, to believe when others doubt, to continue when others quit. This is not about being better than anyone else. This is about being better than you were yesterday. This is about mastering yourself, managing your energy, training your mind, and expanding your limits. Your dreams don't need more time. They need more focus. Your goals don't need more motivation. They need more execution. Your life doesn't need more inspiration. It needs more action. There is no secret. There is no shortcut. There is only the focused mind, the devoted heart, and the relentless work ethic. That's how people build legacies. That's how mountains get moved. People may doubt you. People may mock you. People may ignore you. Let them. You don't owe them an explanation. You owe yourself results. Let your consistency make the noise. Let your achievements speak. Let your silence become your strength. People always notice when the one who never brags becomes the one no one can beat. This journey is long, and yes, you'll get tired. But rest is not quitting. Pause if you must, but never stop. Keep the fire burning, even if it's just a spark some days. Keep the vision alive, even when it's blurry. That's the essence of focus, staying true to the path even when the path is uphill, lonely, or unclear. And when it gets hard, and it will remember that hard is where growth lives. Hard is where transformation begins. The person you're becoming is hidden inside those difficult days, those moments of doubt, those trials and tests. Every challenge is carving out a deeper strength in you. Every storm is building a resilience the easy days never could. And one day, you'll look back and realize it wasn't just the results that changed your life, it was the process. It was the moments when no one was watching, when no one was cheering, when no one even knew what you were building. It was the decisions you made in secret, the sacrifices you made in silence, the grind you endured alone. That's what made you. That's what forged the steel inside you. Stay focused on the process. Stay committed to the daily climb. Don't chase applause, recognition, or validation. Chase mastery. Chase discipline. Chase the version of you that no one else believes in but you, because that version is real, that version is waiting, and that version is yours if you keep showing up. Work hard not because you're desperate to prove something to the world, but because you refuse to let your potential go to waste. Work hard because you've seen what mediocrity offers, and you've chosen not to settle for it. Work hard because your dreams matter, your growth matters, your life matters. The world doesn't need another person chasing likes, validation, or popularity. The world needs more people who are willing to do the deep, unseen work. People who are committed to bettering themselves not for attention, but for purpose. People who know that the best project you will ever work on is you. So shut out the noise, limit the distractions. Narrow your focus and pour yourself into your craft, your mission, your calling. Train like no one's watching. Study like you're preparing to change the world. Work like your future depends on it because it does. That's what focus looks like. That's what dedication feels like. There is power in consistency. Power in showing up again and again, even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when no one else gets it. That kind of consistency separates the dreamers from the doers. It separates the ones who wish from the ones who win, and it belongs to you if you choose it, because no matter how big the dream, it means nothing without the work. No matter how clear the vision, it's worthless without execution. But when you combine vision with effort, discipline with direction, and focus with fire, you become unstoppable. So remember this, you don't need to be the best right now. You just need to be better than yesterday. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to keep moving forward. You don't need approval. You need action. You don't need everything at once. You just need to keep showing up. Let your grind be your anthem. Let your focus be your protection. Let your effort be your response to every doubt, every setback, every criticism. Stay committed to yourself like your future depends on it, because it does. Stay loyal to your growth like it's your greatest responsibility, because it is. Stay disciplined like your life is a masterpiece in progress, because it is. You are not here to waste your time. You are not here to stay stuck. You are not here to play small. You are here to rise, to lead, to evolve, and none of that happens without relentless focus and serious work. So don't just dream it. Don't just say it. Don't just hope for it. Do it, become it, live it. Let the world feel your presence through the power of your focus and the force of your work ethic. Because it does every ounce of your future, every possibility you could touch, every dream you have quietly nurtured while the world slept. It all depends on what you choose to do in this very moment. There is no perfect time, no green light from the universe, no voice that will whisper, "Now is your time." Your time is when you decide it is. Your breakthrough begins when you say, "Enough waiting, enough doubting, enough distractions, I'm all in." You weren't born to be ordinary. You weren't given breath just to pass time. You weren't meant to sit on the sidelines of your own life. The gifts inside you, the passions that won't die, the voice that keeps whispering to try one more time, they are proof that your potential is real. But potential is nothing without discipline. Desire is empty without direction. Passion dies without patience and perseverance. That's why your focus matters more than you know. The world is full of noise trends pulling your attention, people offering shortcuts, circumstances tempting you to give up. But you weren't made to follow noise, you were made to follow truth, and your truth is this: when you focus on yourself and work hard, you win. Not always in the way you expect, not always on the timeline you desire, but you win in the ways that matter. You win by becoming stronger. You win by becoming wiser. You win by becoming a person who doesn't need to be motivated, because they are disciplined. There's something powerful about being the person who doesn't flinch in the face of chaos, the person who shows up when everyone else folds, the one who is too focused to be distracted, too grounded to be shaken, too busy building to be bothered. That's not arrogance. That's purpose, and purpose, when paired with work, makes you dangerous to fear, to doubt, to every obstacle in your path. You don't have to explain your focus. You don't have to justify your grind. Not everyone will understand why you've chosen this path, a path of discipline, sacrifice, and vision. Let them talk. Let them misunderstand. While they scroll, you build. While they complain, you execute. While they wish, you work, because deep down you know success doesn't come to the loudest. It comes to the most focused. Every day you show up and work, you are casting a vote for the person you're becoming. Every hour spent building yourself, your body, your mind, your character is an investment that no one can take away from you. You're building compound interest in the currency of greatness. It may not pay off immediately. It may not look glamorous, but stay patient, stay hungry, stay focused, because one day all those small steps will add up to something colossal, and when they do, you'll realize the goal was never just the result. It was who you became along the way, the grit you developed, the resilience you built, the self-respect you earned by showing up when you could have quit. That's the real reward, a version of you that can never be broken again. A version of you that knows how to keep going when most would stop. This isn't about being perfect. You will make mistakes. You will fall short. You will doubt yourself at times, but don't let those moments define you. Let them refine you. Use them, grow from them, and keep going. Keep your eyes on the vision and your hands on the work. You don't need to be extraordinary to begin, but you must begin to become extraordinary. Wake up with purpose. Carry yourself like someone with a mission. Move through your day with intensity, not chaos, not panic, but purpose, driven energy. You're not just killing time, you're building a life. Every decision, what you eat, how you spend your time, what you feed your mind, is either taking you closer to or further from that life. Choose wisely, choose with focus, choose with the mindset of someone who refuses to lose. There are no excuses left. You've been given this one life, one chance, one opportunity to show the world, and more importantly, yourself, what you're made of. No more wishing, no more waiting. It's time to act. Time to build, time to elevate, time to earn what you've been dreaming about, through sweat, through silence, through sacrifice. And when you feel alone on this journey, remember you're not. There's a tribe of the focused, the hungry, the disciplined, the doers. They might not be loud, they might not be flashy, but they're out there, quietly building empires, quietly changing the world, quietly becoming the best version of themselves. You are one of them. You belong here. You were made for this. This is your season. This is your moment. Not to prove anything to anyone, but to fulfill a promise you made to yourself. A promise that said you would rise, that you would fight, that you would become someone your younger self would be proud of, and your future self will thank. Focus on yourself. Block out the noise. Get to work. And don't stop until the world can't ignore you. Don't stop until you look in the mirror and know with absolute certainty that you gave this life everything. You owe it to yourself to become everything you were created to be. No more holding back, no more settling, no more excuses. You weren't put here to be average. You weren't born to blend in. You were born to rise, to lead, to shine. But that light only emerges when you're willing to do the hard things when no one's watching. That's why the focus on yourself matters so much, because if you don't build you, no one else will. Every time you choose growth over gossip, every time you choose work over worry, every time you choose movement over mediocrity, you are sending a message to the world and to yourself that you are ready. Not just ready for success, but ready for the responsibility that comes with it. That's what separates the dreamers from the achievers. The achievers understand that success isn't about luck, it's about preparation meeting consistency. It's about waking up every day with clarity, with hunger, and with the fire to execute. When you focus on yourself, you stop comparing. You stop looking left and right and begin looking inward. That's where the real answers are. That's where your power lies. The world wants you distracted. The world wants you scrolling. The world wants you in a cycle of doubt, fear, and hesitation. But you're different. You've seen the truth. You know that the moment you tune all that out and tune into yourself, that's when the shift happens. Don't be surprised when people fall away from your life as you begin this journey. Don't be surprised when the invites stop coming, when the conversations become shallow, when people question your silence. Growth can be lonely. Focus can be isolating, but remember, you're not losing people, you're shedding the noise. And every time you do, you create more space for purpose, more space for clarity, more space for peace. Because when you're focused on yourself, you're not bitter, you're building. You're not angry, you're aligning. You're not isolating, you're evolving. And some people won't get it. That's okay. They're not meant to. This journey isn't about being understood. It's about being committed, committed to the life you promised yourself, committed to the work that greatness demands, committed to showing up no matter how you feel, because your goals don't care about your feelings, they respond to your actions, and those actions, they build momentum. Each day you get up and do the work, whether you feel like it or not, you get one step closer to your future, one step stronger, one step wiser, until one day you wake up and realize you are no longer chasing potential, you are potential fulfilled. You are the product of every early morning, every late night, every quiet sacrifice, every ignored distraction. You become a living example of what happens when a person commits to self, mastery. That's what this is about. Not just success, not just money, not just recognition, but mastery, mastery of your mind, mastery of your habits, mastery of your time, your energy, your choices. Because once you master those, there's nothing you can't do, nothing you can't build, nothing you can't become. So when doubt creeps in, and it will silence it with action, when fear whispers, and it will drown it out with focus, when fatigue sets in, and it will defeat it with discipline. Because every challenge that tries to stop you can be conquered with focus and hard work. Every setback, every failure, every delay, they are not dead ends. They are detours guiding you towards strength, wisdom, and deeper purpose. You don't need a crowd behind you. You need a reason in front of you. Find your reason, hold it tight, let it anchor you when the storm hits, let it drive you when motivation fades, let it be the fire when your energy runs low. Your reason, your why, is the fuel that keeps you locked in when everything else tries to pull you away. And remember this, the reward isn't just in the outcome, it's in the journey. It's in the grit you gain, the focus you sharpen, the identity you build. By the time the world sees your results, you'll already be someone new, someone tougher, clearer, calmer, hungrier. Someone who doesn't need to tell people they've changed, because their presence speaks for itself. There will come a day when people will ask how you did it, how you stayed focused, how you worked so hard without burning out, how you stayed so consistent, and you'll smile because you'll know the truth. That while others were distracted, you were disciplined. While others made excuses, you made moves. While others drifted, you decided to take ownership, decided to rise above, decided to bet on yourself. And that decision to focus and to work changed everything. So this is your moment. This is your turning point. No more waiting, no more wondering. You know what needs to be done. You know what you're capable of. You've felt the pull, you've seen the glimpses. Now it's time to go all in. Focus on yourself, build in silence, work in peace, and rise in power, because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more people who are focused. Grounded, unstoppable, because once you start moving forward with clarity and purpose, the only direction worth considering is ahead. You'll begin to see that all the distractions that once seemed so important were never part of your vision. They were just speed bumps on the road to your potential. You'll stop giving your time, your energy, your mind to things that don't grow you. You'll stop seeking validation from others because you'll have validated yourself with your own effort, your own consistency, and your own results. When you focus on yourself and work hard, you create momentum that no one can take from you. The world may not see your progress in the beginning, but the universe always rewards dedication. The process always gives back to those who honor it. So honor the grind, respect the struggle, embrace the silence. Because in that space where the average give up, that's where you begin to rise. There's something deeply empowering about owning your life completely, about realizing that every improvement, every win, every change starts and ends with you. You don't need permission to begin. You don't need a green light from anyone. You give yourself the go-ahead. You wake up and make the decision every single day to show up, do the work, and keep the vision alive even when it's hard, even when it hurts, even when nothing around you gives you a reason to keep going. Because that's what it means to be focused. It means doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. It means not negotiating with your excuses. It means training your mind to be stronger than your emotions. Your future will not be built by how motivated you are when things are easy. It will be built by how consistent you are when everything feels like it's working against you. Every single day you have a choice. Do I stay the same or do I grow? Do I remain comfortable or do I stretch into my potential? Do I distract myself with the temporary or do I discipline myself for the eternal? You are one decision away from a new trajectory. One day of hard work can put you miles ahead of someone who waits a week to feel inspired. And here's what's beautiful. When you focus on yourself, the world around you begins to transform. Your energy changes, your standards rise, your boundaries become firm, your peace becomes non-negotiable. You attract better, you become better, because when you put in the work, when you stay committed to the process, life begins to match your frequency. You're no longer chasing opportunities, they begin to find you. This is how leaders are made, not in the spotlight, not through applause, but in the darkness, in the early mornings, in the late nights, in the lonely grind where it's just you and the dream. Leaders are born when a person decides to own their life, no matter what. You don't need a title to lead. You lead by example, you lead by focus, you lead by effort, so let others talk, let others judge, let others scroll while you study, party while you plan, waste time while you build. One day they'll look back and realize that while they were busy looking outward, you were busy growing inward. And by the time they recognize your transformation, it will be undeniable. The truth is, not everyone is going to get it, and they don't have to. This path isn't for the distracted. It's not for the lazy. It's not for the people who want results without the work. This path is for the relentless, for the ones who are sick of average, for the ones who would rather be exhausted from progress than comfortable in stagnation. And if you've read this far, you already know which one you are. You are not here to survive. You are here to thrive. You are not here to copy. You are here to create. You are not here to wait. You are here to win. And winning is a byproduct of focus. Winning is a result of work. It doesn't fall from the sky. It is forged from your habits, your choices, and your belief that no matter how far you still have to go, you will get there. So make a decision today, right now, that from this moment forward, you will stop wasting time. You will stop playing small. You will stop waiting for life to get easier, and you will start getting stronger. You will focus on yourself. You will build with intention. You will rise with discipline, and no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets, you will never ever stop. Because the person who stays focused on their mission, who works in silence and moves with purpose, that person is unbeatable, and that person is you. You are that person when you commit to the quiet grind. When you choose growth every single day, even on the days when it's hard, even on the days when no one is cheering for you, even on the days when doubt whispers louder than belief. Because the difference between those who live with regret and those who live in fulfillment is simple. Focus and follow through. One stayed distracted, the other stayed determined. And if you want your life to change, it starts with that same choice. You don't need anyone to save you. You need to save yourself. Save yourself from procrastination, from excuses, from the illusion of someday. There is no someday. There is only now. And now is when you take full responsibility for everything: your energy, your choices, your mindset, your future. You take back your power by refusing to give it away to distractions, toxic people, or temporary pleasures. You decide that nothing is going to stand between you and your highest self, not fear, not failure, not the opinions of others. And yes, there will be setbacks. There will be moments when you want to stop. When the process feels overwhelming, when the goal feels too far, when life hits you harder than you expected. But that's when your focus is tested. That's when your work ethic is challenged. That's when your vision must be stronger than your current reality. Because those who succeed are not the ones who never fall, they are the ones who get back up every single time, more focused, more disciplined, more determined than ever. You have that strength inside you. You've always had it. You just have to stop doubting it, stop silencing it, stop burying it beneath other people's opinions or society's noise. You already know what needs to be done. You already know what the right path looks like. It's the path that demands more from you, the path that pushes you, that requires patience, that calls for sacrifice, that challenges you to become more than you thought you could be. And every step you take down that path, you get closer to your true self, not the version shaped by fear, not the version shaped by the past, but the version built by clarity, focus, and effort, and that version of you. They are a force. They are unstoppable. They are so dialed into their mission that nothing can shake them, not delays, not doubts, not distractions. Because once you truly commit to your vision, the universe starts to open doors you didn't know existed. But none of that happens until you lock in. until you stop giving your energy to things that don't grow you, until you look in the mirror and say, "I'm not wasting another day." That's the turning point. That's when the game changes. That's when you shift from reacting to life to designing it. And the blueprint is simple. Focus on yourself and work hard. You don't need 100 strategies. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to show up every day and do the work, day in, day out, brick by brick. Whether it's building a business, building your body, or building your mindset, consistency beats perfection every single time. You will stumble, you will fall short, but the only way to fail is to quit. As long as you stay focused and keep working, you are winning, and in time the results will come, the breakthroughs will happen. The transformation will be undeniable. People will ask what changed, they'll wonder how you did it, and you'll know it wasn't luck, it wasn't magic, it was focus, it was hard work. It was you betting on yourself and refusing to give up. And the best part, once you've built that focus, that work ethic, that mindset, you can't be stopped. You carry it into every part of your life. You become better in your relationships, your career, your health, your purpose. You stop chasing approval. You start walking in truth. You realize you never needed to be like anyone else. You just needed to become yourself fully, boldly, and relentlessly. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for motivation. Start now. Focus on you. Pour into your growth. Double down on your discipline. Keep your head down and your heart locked onto the vision. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't hope for it, work for it, because your future self is watching, and they are counting on you to stop playing small, to stop doubting, to stop delaying. They're counting on you to build the life they're waiting to live. And if you keep showing up, if you stay focused, if you stay hungry, they will thank you one day. With every breath, with every blessing, with every breakthrough, they will look back at this moment and know that everything changed the day you decided to focus on yourself and work hard. Your journey doesn't end here, it only begins. Each day from now on is a new chance to sharpen your focus, deepen your commitment, and push harder than you did the day before. This is a lifelong commitment, not a quick fix. The work you put in now will echo through every chapter of your life, shaping not just what you achieve, but who you become. You will grow in ways you can't yet imagine, because real growth always stretches you beyond your comfort zone. Remember, working hard is not about exhausting yourself to the point of burnout. It's about consistent, purposeful effort, smart work combined with grit. It's about being relentless with your time, protecting it fiercely, and investing it only in what moves you forward. It's about learning to say no to the distractions and temptations that try to steal your energy. It's about honoring your goals with daily action and steady progress, no matter how small. The power lies in your hands. It lies in your habits, your mindset, and the choices you make every single moment. The moment you accept this responsibility fully, you become unstoppable. The world will throw challenges your way. That's guaranteed. But with focus and hard work as your foundation, nothing can break you. You will bend but never break, fall but always rise. Surround yourself with those who uplift your vision. Seek out mentors and peers who embody the discipline and dedication you want to cultivate. But above all, be your own biggest supporter. Celebrate your wins, learn from your failures, and keep your eyes fixed on the bigger picture. You are crafting a masterpiece with your life, one deliberate action at a time. Never forget, focus on yourself and work hard. This is the key to unlocking doors you didn't know existed, to creating opportunities that seem impossible, and to building a legacy that lasts beyond your lifetime. Your journey will inspire others, but first it will transform you. So rise up each day with fierce intention. Let your purpose fuel your grind. Keep moving forward even when it's tough, because the strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. This is your moment to shine, to build, and to become the person you've always dreamed of being. The path ahead is yours to take. Walk it with courage, with discipline, and with an unshakable belief in yourself. Your future is waiting, and it's going to be extraordinary. The road will not always be easy. There will be times when the weight of your ambitions feels overwhelming, when doubts creep in like shadows at dusk, whispering that you aren't enough, that the sacrifice isn't worth it, that the comfort of giving up is sweeter than the pain of pushing through. In those moments, remember this: greatness is never born from comfort zones. It is forged in the relentless pursuit of something bigger than yourself, in the refusal to settle for less than your fullest potential. When you focus on yourself and work hard, you build resilience. You cultivate a mindset that sees failure not as an end but as a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to mastery. You learn to trust the process, even when progress feels invisible, because you know that every small effort compounds over time. Like drops of water carving canyons, your daily work shapes the landscape of your future. Surround yourself with reminders of why you started. Write your goals down, revisit them daily, visualize the life you're creating. Your vision will be your compass when distractions try to pull you off course. The clearer your focus, the easier it is to say no to things that don't serve your purpose. Saying no isn't selfish, it's necessary. It's saying yes to your dreams, to your growth, and to the legacy you want to leave behind. Don't be discouraged by the success of others. Everyone's journey is unique, with its own timeline and obstacles. Instead, let their success motivate you. Let it be proof that what you're chasing is possible. Use it to fuel your own fire rather than diminish your confidence. Remember, the only competition you need to beat is the person you were yesterday, and don't forget to take care of yourself along the way. Hard work isn't about burning out or losing yourself. It's about balance, nourishing your body, mind, and spirit so you have the energy to keep going, rest when needed, reflect regularly, recharge with activities that inspire and renew you. This self-care isn't a break from your goals. It's part of the foundation that allows you to build sustainably. Your focus is your superpower. Protect it fiercely, guard it jealously, train it daily. Every distraction you overcome, every time you bring your attention back to your purpose, you're strengthening it. Like a muscle, focus grows with use. The stronger it gets, the easier it becomes to cut through noise and confusion, to prioritize what truly matters, and to act decisively toward your goals. Work hard not because you want to prove something to others, but because you want to prove it to yourself. Because you deserve a life that reflects your potential, your values, and your dreams. Because you owe it to yourself to leave this world better than you found it, to make your mark in your own unique way. No matter where you are right now, no matter how many times you've fallen or felt stuck, you have the power to change your story. The moment you decide to focus on yourself and commit to hard work, you start rewriting your narrative. You become the hero of your own life. You step into your strength, your wisdom, your courage. So keep going. Keep showing up. Keep fighting for your future with everything you have. The journey is long, but every step forward is progress. And one day you will look back, not with regret, but with pride, knowing that you gave it your all, that you never gave up, and that your hard work created a life beyond your wildest dreams. As you continue this journey of focus and hard work, understand that transformation is not linear. Some days will feel like massive leaps forward, and others may feel like standing still or even stepping back. This is natural. Growth is messy, unpredictable, and often uncomfortable. But within that discomfort lies the fertile soil for your greatest breakthroughs. When you embrace the ups and downs, you develop patience and grit, the twin forces that separate those who quit from those who conquer. It's important to celebrate the small wins along the way. Every step forward, no matter how tiny, is proof that you're moving in the right direction. These victories build momentum, reinforce your confidence, and remind you that progress is happening, even if the finish line seems far off. Success is the sum of consistent effort compounded over time. Keep reminding yourself why you started. Your vision, your purpose, your dreams. They are the anchors that hold you steady in storms of doubt and distraction. Write them down, speak them aloud, visualize them with vivid detail. When your mind tries to wander, bring it gently back to those anchors. Let them fuel your commitment and ignite your passion. Remember that hard work is not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when the results are slow to come. Perfectionism kills progress because it breeds hesitation and fear of failure. Instead, embrace imperfection as part of the process. Every mistake is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to recalibrate and come back stronger. Surround yourself with positivity and inspiration. Seek mentors, books, podcasts, or communities that lift you up and challenge you to grow. But ultimately, the deepest motivation must come from within. The fire that drives you must be lit by your own values, desires, and vision. No one else can fuel your journey like you can. In moments of fatigue or frustration, remind yourself that you are building something meaningful, something worth the effort. Your hard work is laying the foundation for a life of purpose, freedom, and fulfillment. This isn't just about chasing goals. It's about becoming the person who can achieve them. Focus on yourself with kindness and discipline. Work hard with joy and resilience. Know that the path you're on is uniquely yours, and every step you take is a testament to your courage and commitment. The world needs what you have to offer, your talents, your perspective, your light. So keep pushing forward. Keep believing in your capacity to grow and overcome. Keep honoring your dreams with daily action, because when you do, you create a life of meaning, impact, and deep satisfaction. Keep this truth close: success is rarely sudden. It is a slow and steady climb, a deliberate layering of effort over time. The mountain you're climbing today might seem insurmountable, but every step you take is progress, no matter how small. When you focus on yourself and work hard, you build an unshakable foundation that will hold you steady through life's storms and lead you to peaks you once thought unreachable. There will be days when you feel invisible, when it seems like your work goes unnoticed and your progress is invisible. Those are the moments that separate the committed from the casual. Keep going, keep grinding, because those silent hours, those unseen efforts, they are what build character, strength, and greatness. The world rewards those who persevere, not those who seek instant recognition. Invest in yourself relentlessly. Read, learn, improve, and stretch beyond what feels comfortable. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you, but always remember, your greatest accountability lies with you. Your dreams depend on your discipline. Your future depends on your focus. Hard work and focus are a form of respect. Respect for your time, respect for your potential, respect for the life you want to create. When you treat your goals with seriousness and dedication, you signal to yourself and the universe that you are ready. Ready to receive, ready to grow, ready to thrive. In the quiet moments, when no one is watching, your true character is forged. It's easy to show up when everything is easy and comfortable. True strength shows when you rise to the challenge, when you keep pushing despite fatigue, doubt, or setbacks. Remember that your story matters. The world needs your unique gifts, your vision, your passion. By focusing on yourself and working hard, you prepare to make the impact you're meant to make. This isn't just about personal success. It's about contribution, legacy, and meaning. Don't rush the process, but never stop moving forward. Consistency compounds, patience empowers, and focus fuels the fire that will light your path. No matter how far you have to go, the only way to fail is to quit. And quitting is not an option for those who understand the power of focus and hard work. So keep your eyes on your own path. Keep your heart committed to your purpose. Keep your hands working toward your dreams. The journey is yours alone, and it is beautiful, challenging, and worth every ounce of effort. Keep moving forward with unyielding focus, knowing that every effort you make adds a brick to the foundation of your future. The hours you invest today will pay dividends tomorrow in ways you cannot yet foresee. The patience to endure the slow climb, the discipline to remain consistent, and the courage to persist through adversity will shape the person you are becoming. Stronger, wiser, more capable. When distractions come, and they will remind yourself why you chose this path, let your vision be so compelling that it pulls you back whenever you stray. Practice saying no to things that don't align with your goals, and say yes to the daily habits that build momentum. This is how focus turns into mastery, and hard work becomes your greatest ally. Know that you are not alone on this journey. Every successful person, every trailblazer you admire, has walked this same road of discipline and dedication. They faced doubts, fears, and obstacles. What set them apart was their refusal to let those challenges define them. They committed fully to themselves and their dreams, and that commitment became their superpower. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each milestone, each breakthrough, is a victory that proves your efforts are working. These moments will fuel your motivation and remind you that the path you've chosen is worth every sacrifice. Maintain balance, nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. Hard work does not mean neglecting yourself. It means caring for yourself deeply so you have the energy and clarity to pursue your goals relentlessly. Rest, reflection, and self-compassion are not weaknesses. They are essential parts of sustained success. Remember, focus on yourself and work hard isn't just advice. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, a commitment to becoming the best version of you. Embrace it fully, with passion and persistence, and watch how your life transforms. Your dreams are within reach. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your hands steady. Keep your heart strong. The journey may be long, but your destination is extraordinary. This is your story. Make it one worth telling. As you stand at the crossroads of your dreams and your reality, know this. The power to shape your future rests squarely in your hands. Focus on yourself and work hard. These aren't just words, they are a way of life. A relentless pursuit of your highest potential. A daily decision to show up, even when the thrill has faded and the road grows weary. You will face distractions that seek to derail you, voices that doubt your ability, times when motivation slips away like sand through your fingers. In those moments, dig deeper. Remember that true success is born from grit, not luck, from persistence, not fleeting enthusiasm. It is forged in the quiet hours of dedication when no one else is watching. Let your inner vision be the fuel that keeps you going. See yourself succeeding, feel the pride of accomplishment, hear the cheers of the future you are building. This vivid clarity will anchor you through uncertainty and fatigue. Surround yourself with reminders of your purpose, affirmations, inspiring stories, goals written in your own words. Protect your focus like the rare treasure it is. Be ruthless in cutting out negativity and distractions that do not serve your journey. Work hard not because it is easy, but because it is necessary, because every effort you make builds momentum, because each step, no matter how small, is progress, because your dreams are worth the sacrifice. Practice patience, for growth is often invisible until it bursts forth in powerful ways. Celebrate your small wins, learn from your setbacks, never lose sight of the fact that every master was once a beginner. Remember to care for yourself along the way. Your mind, body, and spirit must be nourished so you can sustain the relentless pursuit of your goals. Balance isn't a luxury, it is part of your foundation. Know that by focusing on yourself and committing to hard work, you are creating a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. You inspire others to rise, to believe, to push harder. Your transformation becomes a beacon of possibility. This path is yours. Walk it with courage. Walk it with discipline. Walk it with unwavering belief in your own strength and potential. When doubt comes knocking, answer with action. When fear whispers, respond with faith. When the world feels heavy, stand taller. The life you want is waiting. Your future self is cheering you on. The time to act is now. Focus on yourself, work hard, become unstoppable. Your journey, your legacy, your greatness, all begin with that choice. Make it count.